Buonasera a tutti gli amici. Oh god, okay. No, 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 once again, once again. Mm. Ah, buonasera a tutti gli amici. Io sono Alcanista Buonarati. Okay, well, that's the most that I can do. That's the most that I can do for now. Sorry. Well, I'm getting a little shy all of a sudden. I do apologize. I do beg your pardon. Well, um, this stream today is actually going to be a little shorter than usual than other ones. Um, I had well, I had I had been on a by now 15-hour fasting because I try to do intermittent fasting. I think it's something that really helps a lot with health, with someone's health as well. Apparently, I haven't been sleeping too well this last couple of days. I try to take care a lot of my about my health. Oh, sorry, the here. Okay, is it now picking it a bit better? I try to take care a bit about my health, and like let's try to see this for a moment here. Sorry. Okay, so it the microphone at this distance is not interfering with the mouth movement. Apparently, I can actually move it quite close, right? Hmm. Because it doesn't seem to be picking out too badly. There's there's something weird happening with the mouth movement. Sorry. I mean, not the mouth movement, but the mouth, the way that the mouth opens is not really the way that I wanted to happen. Let's lock this up and uh, let's try to see. I am sorry. My webcam hasn't really been behaving lately. And no, it's just blocking the. Excellent, yeah. Now, fortunately, it seems that we are able to open to keep the microphone much closer to ourselves than we initially thought. All right, well, I do apologize for that little detour on technology, but well, I mean, considering that I had a somewhat low quality webcam and I don't really had a lighting source or anything, and apparently that is important to have for videoing. We are doing kind of okay, I guess. Well, you know, win some, lose some, as they say. Anyways, yeah, I really don't like the way the movement is working. Well, that's another thing we'll have to learn how to do, I suppose. We are now able to continue, and today, as I had mentioned, because I am really not the top form, still it is important to know how to study in days, even in days where you do not feel particularly good, and even in days where you're really not feeling good. There is a bit of a technique to do that, and most of it is based around relying back on your passive exercises or relying on your automatic exercises. And that is actually the way that a lot of teachers, I think, try to engage children. They are not always going to have be particularly interested in the lesson. And sometimes it is simply about getting them to do activities that are going to naturally compound to add to their knowledge of the language, even if the students themselves, are not realizing or noticing how that is something that that is helping them to acquire a language. Mm, very well. Now let's let's just go into the stream straight up, and I think it's going to be like maybe 1 hour, maybe even a little less actually, because I am sorry, but again, I am really tired. Actually, if you don't mind, we may take a little break to watch a mukbang video, because at least personally, I feel that helps me to see to and sometimes it doesn't pick the mobile name, so it's just so frustrating that that OBS is doing this. Let's try to see if we can actually recalibrate the camera once more. And it seems to be behaving a little bit better. No, it actually is behaving worse. That's amazing. Because it has a very weird, very subtle. Okay, yeah, I am going to have to change the mode parameter move area once more. It's just to now. How about this? Mm, Sometimes it opens the map a bit much, but I am really appreciating how, yeah, okay, excellent. Technology. Mm. And the weird thing is that it's actually my webcam in itself that keeps detecting an open mouth even when I am not opening my mouth. So I am really not sure what that is about. Very well. Scarf. A small tiny streamer, please understand it. Um, let's just let's just go ahead. Let's just go ahead. Um, E, U. These are the ones that we did recently. And you see, it's paying off. We just saw these ones, this katakana, just a little bit, just slightly. But because we were drawing it, we no paint. Why aren't you showing up? Automatic. Let's just leave it on Windows 10 so it doesn't bother me. Now, because it is just yeah, I see why. Paint was below that goes below the. Okay, now it should be showing up. Yes, exactly. Now, because we did that little effort, not so late. It's just that little thing. Yeah, okay, excellent. We already know that automatically for sure this one is U. So this is actually not U. Sorry, I mean oh. Give me a break. It was close. It was close. And I knew the previous one was this one is A, and I know that the other one is O. The that U is drawn like this. I know it's probably not the correct stroke order, but you know. And this one is actually O. Very badly drawn, but okay. Alright, now we have to remember to minimize paint and only then will it actually, yeah, excellent. Very good, very good. Um, oh man, I am really feeling the tiredness. Hmm. Oh, so it is actually quite a good evidence of how a particularly involved exercise accompanied by a strong engagement from the student can make the something that doesn't necessarily require a lot of repetitions for it to become ingrained in the student's mind. So, Taskaru for all the wonderful things that we are learning today. Oh, mm, I forgot to add a bit of music to the stream again. I am sorry. I am actually uh, not not to get too off topic, but I am actually planning to. I am actually going to take only stream like 2 times a week or so, and dedicate more time onto properly preparing for the streams. Yeah, the webcam really is in understanding how my mouth is moving. That is that is a little bit frustrating. Well, um, but dedicate some time into really doing some proper streams in order to prepare properly for the streams that I have, because right now I am trying to do way too many things all at once lately. So it is a bit, yeah. All right, excellent. Now let's try to keep this on the. Let's try to lower the parameter here, and let's try to reduce the upper parameter in here. Now, is that something that actually kinda helps? Mm, Not particularly, I think. Well, let's try it. Let's try this for now, and let's see how it goes. Increase upper parameter, and okay, very well. I'm really happy. Okay, sorry for all these distractions. But either doing a lot of repetitions, which is also perfectly good, or doing a few repetitions with very particular involvement and very particular and a very strong flow learning. Those are two ways of getting to the goal of learning. The important thing is getting into the goal of learning. It doesn't matter if you do it the unaffected but constant way, which is like doing a lot of repetitions, for example, or if you do it the effective but quote unquote involved or difficult way, which involve few repetitions but doing them in a very proper manner. Either way is good. Either way results in learning. Key. Oh, and this one is actually one that's actually starting to, yeah. This one is starting to be complicated. Yes. Cool. Cool. Was this right? The way? Almost. It did not have that little tail over there. Cool. So this is cool. Uh, let's do it once again. Cool. Excellent. So this one is cool. Cool. Marvelous. Um, this one will be gay, but it looks so different. That's actually something that surprises me. And one of the important things, actually, memorization is one of the core abilities, one of the core skills involved with learning. Not memorization as in rote memorization, so that oh god, so that you only memorize the answer that you feel the teacher wants you to give. This one is actually wrong. Sorry, it's not like that. It's on the center, on the excellent. And let's redo it again. It is essentially the core ability to retain new information on the short term storage area of your mind. And on the physical fundamental level, learning is association and memorization. Okay, excellent, excellent. Once more. Okay. Oh, I am sorry. The sleep deprivation and anger are kinda. Uh, they are a bit painful. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Oh, sorry. So the stronger those core abilities are in your mind, theoretically speaking, the more effective you will be at in learning. Hmm. And how do you exercise memorization? Essentially by memorizing. I will concede my own memorization skills are kind of not really out that great, but I do know that that is something that can be of a tremendous help to you. Like, yeah, you had no idea what a great help it can be. Excellent. Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting to smile. My apologies. Okay. But I guess in some ways, it can be kind of useful to have like a normal serious expression, right? Because right now we are trying to be all serious. Yeah, serious, serious. See, again, uh, it was doing a perfect squinting a bit while ago, but then I requested the calibration of the camera, and then it was then that, oh, you know what it is actually? Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. And the camera was at an angle. So it's important for the camera to be like straight up, to be looking straight up at the, oh wow. What happened there? To be looking straight up at the model. So that's one of the things that actually made it go through all these difficulties. And the face is actually not behaving too, the mouth is not behaving all that well on. Okay, very well. I'm sorry, I'm really eepy. Okay, and this one will be cool. Just to get ourselves used to this hiragana. Cool. And I know that when it comes to learning a new alphabet, for beginning students, it can be a bit slow. It can feel a bit slow. Not cool. Sorry, cool was the other one. What was cool? Let's see if I memorize it correctly. Cool was this, right? I think that it was. This one is ko, and that one was cool. So ko ko no sorry koko nanda ここにここにじゃないよここはひらがな no not for more for wa. Yeah, ha. In that case, if you want to be like that. Oh, I had a feeling that it was kinda something like that, but because nowadays I can recognize instant hiragana almost by instant sight. So I am not remembering completely the details of each hiragana symbol. Kokoa. And I drew the hiragana again by accident, sorry. Excellent. So that was the hiragana for, yeah. And ko. I'm sorry, I'm going to drink a little bit. If you are doing a fast, drinking water makes your stomach think. I mean, it saves the hunger pangs because a little bit. Sorry, tell you homework. A little bit ago, I had some kind of bad hunger pangs, and I was feeling very angry and a little bit of like discomfort. Yeah, discomfort, and like for a few minutes after drinking water, after drinking a good amount of water, it's a bit longer. Like you don't really sense that discomfort, which the hunger pangs tend to fade away after like 2 days or so. But at the moment that they happen, they can be a little bit, yeah. Okay, so let's try to redo a bit. Ke, ku, ki, ka. That is our exercise of hiragana, of katakana, I am sorry. We are now going to do a short video. We are probably not going to rely too much on the Taikin's book today, given that, as I had mentioned, I am absolutely exhausted, and such, I am not really able to think very profoundly right now. But we can at least try to read the next chapter, as long as we don't get too ahead of ourselves.
Hello, konnichiwa. Let's start
Konnichiwa,
today's
sensei.
lesson. Today we are going to learn.
And what did we learn in these previous occasions? Yoroshiku. I don't remember much of introductions, right? It is very useful for you to do these things on a semi-regular basis because you think probably that you learned properly the materials in a previous video, in a previous lesson, etc. But it's only when you actually exercise it if you determine if that knowledge is just diffuse, if you don't actually remember it that much, or if it actually is properly
How to
stored in your
express
mind.
going to a destination. To go is ikimasu.
Ikimasu, which is the root word of the root form of this verb. So to go is ikimasu. So previous past tense in Japanese, I think it was like ikimashita. You add the mashita suffix.
Ikimasu.
So went. Watashi
Ikimasu.
ikimashita.
The negative form of ikimasu is ikimasen.
Not go. Ikimasen. Well, I guess this is gonna sound a little sus, but it's the one example I'm thinking of. Like, watashi wa mune arimasen. So, I don't had breast. And, of course, I mean, why am I explaining this? Okay, I think this is the kind of stuff that just becomes like muddier the more you explain it. But essentially, I wanted to say there, I don't had breast. Because aru means existence or to be. So another way it could be said too, kane ga arimasen. So money not exists essentially, which is true for me. Okay.
Ikimasen.
Remember to always play around with examples.
Ikimasen.
Ikimasen.
And place ni ikimasu. Place ni ikimasen.
Ie ni ikimasu. So I go home. Ie is pretty much home. London ni ikimasen. I don't go to
When
London.
you use place, you need to use ni particle. Okay, so let's practice some places. This one, easy. Departo.
City.
はい。
Oh,
Departo.
departo.
Next one.
Departo. Let's see
Easy.
We are actually
The part.
for a chance to get meaningful input of katakana in here. De pa with the handakutan. Pa, pa, pa. And this is the to in here in katakana. Just one moment.
と。はい。
Alright, my apologies. Let us continue. So, let's see if the model doesn't have any bad surprises for us right now. Excellent. You know, if there was one way mm, to make it so that the input, because the problem is that oh yeah, I think that I see. Yeah, because I am sorry that we're spending so much time in just getting about like as to why BTV Studios actually doing that. So sometimes I open my mouth a bit slightly, and then yeah. But the thing is that when I open my mouth widely, what it interprets as the input parameters are so bad, are so high that I can. I mean, it's too much inside baseball, I'm sorry. But essentially, the way that my webcam interprets my mouth open when I am smiling widely is so high into the input range that if I were to delete that to set the input entry as higher than that, uh, it will actually not detect when I am speaking normally too. So this has to be some kind of weird issue with the webcam angle or something like that. Well, very unfortunate. Okay. Yeah, no way. Yeah. Anyhow, how are we volume wise? I am a bit frustrated that it's not really picking up quite directly, but let's see if like this is a bit better. No. How about a bit higher? Excellent. Yeah, because this microphone needs me to get like right next to it. And technology.
デパート。Next one.
デパート。
仕事。
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 But this is in Hiragana. 仕
仕事。
事。仕事。
Oh, difficult one.
Huh?
Party.
Party.
Okay, but
Party. Okay. Nice, nice. Again, this one is with the handakutan. It's important as a student for you to also figure out your own chances of learning outside of what the parameters of the lesson are. So for example, here we could see this katakana repeated in the pato and pati. So now we can be even more sure that this means it's the hampakutan or handakutan, sorry, of this katakana. Which normally the handakuten for if we use handakuten, I think for the ka hiragana, if I am not mistaken. Alright? Because Let's try and see words in katakana. Okay, we're gonna have to look for the handakuten in hiragana. Oh, what is it? Okay, excellent. Oh, it's not for ka as I thought. It's for the ha, for the h hiragana. あこには H ない。H ない。ほんとほんと say so. Say so with you. Okay, that's enough for now. Um, let's continue. so, so this is apparently the katakana for H, for the H. Ha. It doesn't need to be the precise language. The idea is that your mind is able to associate the general shape of the image of the symbol with the word. Sorry, like even my arms are starting to feel a little weak. It's just because I am getting used to it. So I do encourage you to try to do intermittent fasting because, from what I understand, it's something that can be incredibly helpful to your health. Some people, like if they have a particular health condition and kind of that kind of stuff, it might be bad for them. But it's the kind of conditions that, like, if you had it, or it has to be like chronic disease or some kind of stuff, you would generally already know that you have to check out with your doctor if it's okay for you to do X or Y, etc. So don't fret about it too much. Mm. Start small. Start with like um, eating dinner a bit later than you usually do, and then try to see how you feel with that. Like trying to skip breakfast one morning if you're very busy or something like that, and see what steps feel comfortable for you.
Be careful since we don't have any R sound. It's not gonna be party. It's gonna be party,
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 party.
party.
駅
Eki? Eki
駅
nani? Station.
駅
Okay. Eki.
Okay, then how about this one?
Depato.
デパートに
Ikimasu. Depato ni ikimasu. Excellent. Depato ni. I always interpret this particle as towards. Ikimasu. So going to department store.
行きます。はい。
As was mentioned in the Japanese book of Taikim, the thing is with knowing to use the katakana word as a katakana and not using the native English word, it's because if you use the native English word, a Japanese person is not necessarily going to understand you, because there are certain sounds in the foreign languages that just don't really exist in Japanese, and so a Japanese person is going to be completely unfamiliar with certain phonemes.
デパートに行きます。
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 How about this one? Negative.
Oh, negative. Let's try to write up a very simple one. Oh man, suddenly I even forgot the Hiragana for A. That's a little embarrassing. Uh, just one moment, sorry. R E is easy. O. Oh, man, what is going on? Maybe it is because I am very tired right now, but I can remember most of the hiragana vowels. A, I, U, E. Oh, I had the feeling it was like this triangle thing, but I was worried that I was relying on katakana. Okay. Eh, well, you notice how as soon as I notice that I made a mistake or something isn't reinforced in my knowledge, I try to reinforce it. So, ooh, and the I is the one that always trips me up a little bit. Ah, let's pretend that was an A. Okay. Okay, so, hmm, A, oops, no, not an equal, sorry. Eki ni ikimasu. Or wasn't the masu something like this? We'll see soon, I guess.
One. Hmm.
Oh, sorry.
駅に行きません。
Oh, right. I forgot it was negative. So, sen. Ikimasen. How well did we do? Well, kind of. I know this one really doesn't look like the ma, but I had the picture of the ma in my head. But ikimasen, right? So it will actually be sen. Ikimasen.
駅に行きません。
Eki ni ikimasen.
駅に行きません。
Eki ni ikimasen.
Then let's make question. Japanese sentence question is really easy. Just add ka at the end of the sentence. So,
at the end of
how
sentence,
about this one?
パーティーに
パ
行き
ーティ
ますか？
ーに行きますか？はい。
パーティーに行きますか？ We actually, you will notice also how I am not staying 3 hours or something with the Katakana chart until I memorize every single bit of it, right? That's not a method of learning which I am particularly interested in. I don't think it is something that's very good. I'm really sorry. Okay, let's try to adjust the face once again. And now, sorry, it's not. I figure it's the lighting that doesn't help. I'm going to try to get some kind of lantern or something in a bit. Or I can actually already try it out here. Yeah, see, if it's above me, if I had a lighting source above me, then no, even still, the mouth is getting all wacky. So I am really not too sure of what to do about this stuff. Here, wow, I'm smiling now, and look, I can't even tell because the mouth is too close. So lighting source really seems to play a factor, huh? Well, we had learned some interesting stuff today. Well, it's fortunate that we are always learning something new. Yes. In any case, here
パー
and
ティ
let's
ーに行き
continue.
ますか？
Party. And we know
パ
that
ー
this
テ
is
ィー
the
に
E.
行きますか？
Yeah.
One more time.
Yeah.
もう一度。
パーティーに行きますか？
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 Then yes answer is はい、行きます。
Oh, okay. We're going apparently. We are going to the party.
行きます。
はい、行きます。
はい、
はい、行きます。
行きます。
はい、行きます。
No is
Oh,
いい
いえ、行きません。
行きません。Negative form, right?
Yes.
いいえ、
いいえ、
行きません。
行きません。いいえ、行きません。
いいえ、行きま
いい
せん。
え、行きません。
Then, how about this one? Question sentence?
うん。
仕事に
仕事に行きますか？
行きますか？はい。仕
あり
事
がと
に行きますか？
う。イェイイェイ。はい、イェイイェイイェイ。Yes, excellent. We did it. 仕事に行きますか？はい、
仕事に行き
行きます。
ますか？
仕事に行きますか？
One more time. もう一度。仕
仕
事に
事に
行き
行き
ますか？
ますか？仕事に行きますか？
Yes, answer is
はい、行きます。
はい、行きます。
Yes, go. はい、
はい、行きます。
はい、
はい、行きま
行
す。
きます。
Negative answer is
いいえ、
いいえ、
行きません。
行きません。
い
いいえ、
いえ、
行きません。
行きません。Of
い
course, even though we have a good grasp of Hiragana at this point, it's important to reinforce it. You don't need to reinforce it as much because it's something that we already understand a lot, but those little reinforcements are like a patchwork that makes sure no leaks are happening.
いいえ、行きません。
いいえ、行きません。
Many of you may want to answer いいえ、行きません。But let's go with high speed 行きます feeling. Okay?
Yeah, yes, yes.
Then let's add time expression to it.
Oh, no, let's minimize this.
今日、
よ、
今日、
よ、今日は、なんだ、今日は誕生日じゃないよ。ごめん、ごめんなさい。あらららら。今生日 ?What's 今生日？
今日、
うん、
昨日、
昨日。
昨
and
日、
tomorrow? 明日。
昨日、
明日。
明日、
明日。
明日、
明日。明日 will be an 新たしい day. 新たしい day. 新たしい日。
明日。
明日。
Okay? So this one?
よ。
今日、
よ。私は日本語、日本語勉強を。私は日本語勉強を今日。私は日本語勉強、私は今日、no、今日、私は日本語勉強も。
明日、
maybe? 明日も。
昨日、
昨日へ。昨日勉強した、勉強した線かなWait, actually, let's see how that will go. Not español, español. Japanese. Why are you doing absurd? 昨日は私、let's see. 昨日は出しませんでした。今日は私、勉強しませんでした。Oh, so they don't really have a conjugation straight up after the verb. Sometimes they just have this entire suffix after the verb. しませんでした。Oh, I didn't do. しません。し, something to do. せん, negation. でした is past. 勉強しませんでした。Right? No, let me translate this. Okay, thank you for being so useful. Let's see what happens when we put this kanji. Yeah, excellent. Yeah, Benkyo is studying. Benkyo shimasen deshita did not study. Wonderful.
明日、
明日、今日、
今日。Then how about this one?
お
あさって、
あさって、あさって、
あさって、
あさって、あさって、
あさって。
あさって、
This one? おととい。
おととい、
Okay. お
お
ととい。
ととい、おと
おと
とい、
とい。And do you remember this one?
今日、
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 おととい、
おととい、
あさって、
あさって、
昨日、
昨日、
明日。
明日。
Okay. Then how about this one?
Oh man, looking at the model, it really seems like my eyes are constantly closing. I am not that sleepy. It's just that for some reason, the webcam decided to not actually pick up on on my on my eyelids properly.
Tomorrow, デパート。
明日、デパート。明日、私たち、デパートに行きます。
Okay. 明日、デパートに行きます。
Or well, only I will go to the department store. Okay. 明日、デパートに行き
One
ま
more
す。
time. もう一度。
Yeah.
明日、
明日、
デパートに
デパートに
行きます。
行きます。明日、デパートに行きます。
明日、デパートに行きます。いいですね。じゃあ、next one。Negative sentence.
Oh, what was day after tomorrow?
駅に
あさって。
行き
Right, 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 right.
ません。はい。
あさって駅に行きません。
行きません。
さて駅に行きません。
あさって駅に行きません。もう一度。
Sorry about that.
あさって駅に行きません。
あさって駅に行きません。
Then try this one. Yesterday, work.
All right. Funny thing, I actually did go to work yesterday. No, yeah, 今日は昨日no, yeah. 昨日仕事か Yeah. We need the past term. 今日は仕事にですか Or rather, 今日は仕事にしますかしました No, しました is to affirm. I think しまし
昨日仕事に行きます Sorry. You need to use past form of 行きます。
Right, okay, so now in her procedural teaching, this is the moment
Past
where she
form
will
of
use
行きま
past
す
form
is
of verbs.
行きました。
行きました。行きました。So this will be something like simple past. So, 昨日は仕事に行きました。
昨日仕事に行きます Sorry. You need to use past form of 行きます。Past form of 行きます is 行きました。
行きました。してました。ありました。勉強ました。食べました。
行きました。行きました。
行きました。
Then negative form is 行きませんでした。
行きませんでした。So, first they add the negative. So, something did not happen and then the time. Something did not happen in the past. Verb did not happen. Verb negation, then it clarifies that it was in the past. 行きませんでした。
行きませんでした。 行きませんでした。
行きませんでした。I am sorry,
So
I'm
this is
just
gonna be
really tired right
昨
now.
日駅に
行きますか？
行きました。はい。
Oh, we are affirming. Okay. 昨日駅に行きました。So, apparently, I went to the
も
train
う一
station
度。
yesterday.
昨日駅に行きました。
昨日駅に行きました。
はい。じゃあ、next one, question. おとといデパートに行きましたか？
おとといデパートに行きましたか？いいえ。いいえ。
おとといデパートに
おと
行きま
といデ
したか？
パートに行きましたか？
もう一度。お
お
と
とといデ
といデパ
パート
ートに
に行き
行きましたか？
ましたか？行きましたか？
Then answer is はい。
はい。
行きました。
行きました行きましたか？まあ、well, if you say so, then apparently we went.
はい。
はい。
行きました。
行きました。I am not trying just to be comical with by answering my own answers to the questions that the teacher says. It is also a way of engaging with the material and making our brain interact with this new knowledge from a multitude of angles, which is something that again helps the mind to acquire this knowledge much more fluidly than we will otherwise.
Negative answer is
いえ、
いいえ、行きませんでした。
いませんでした。Learning is something that can and oftentimes should be fun.
いいえ、行きませんでした。
いえ、
Okay, then
行き
how
ませ
about
んで
this
し
one?
た。Right. 明
明
日
日仕事に
仕事に
行きます。
行きます。
はい。
明日
明日仕事に行きます。じゃあ next one, this one?
昨日
Question?
Oh.
うん
Oh, asking someone to, パーティーに行きません。No, I was going to ask it like in English grammar. So, 昨日のパーティーに行きましたか？行きましたか？
昨日パーティーに行きましたか？
Yay! Yes, that was pretty close. Amazing. Amazing, amazing. Nice, nice, nice.
はい。
昨
昨
日
日
パーティーに行きましたか？
Okay, yes answer? はい、行きまし
はい
た。、
行きました。
はい、行きました。
いえ、
negative
行きません
answer
で
is
した。Now we're starting to see the beauty of procedural learning, right? Just with a few repetitions, without even realizing, we are actually able to answer positive or negative in Japanese.
いいえ、行きませんでした。
いえ、行きませんでした。
いいえ、
行きま
行きませ
せん
んでし
でしたた。And even when I am pretty sure that like 20 minutes after hitting end stream, I'm going to just fall asleep. I'm going to fall flat on my bed.
Okay.
Even being that tired, being that unengaged, if procedural learning and repetitions are done properly enough, you can get studying to learn something.
Then how about the last one? How about this one?
Tomorrow? Thank you. Japan
Tomorrow,
Society.
Japan Society. はい。明日、ジャパンソサイティに行きます。
あ、明日、ジャパンソサイティに行きます。
明日、ジャパンソサイティに行きます。明日、ジャパンソサイティに行きます。
かわいいね。
That's all for today. So, see you at Japan Society.
はいはいはい。明日。明日。また明日。in Japan Society. 明日、ジャパンソサイティに行きます。行きます。
ジャパンソサイティで会いましょう。
Yeah, my mother is looking like it's almost closing its eyes constantly. I guess it adds to the EP feeling. Wonderful. Well, I think I'm going to watch a bit more. I'm going to. God, I'm tired. Sorry. I am going to read a few of the chapters of this book and I'm going to call it a stream. I am sorry, but like I'm telling you, I am positively exhausted. Well, I
Proba
drink
y
some
descubrí el
water
origen de
and
un
while
pelo
this ad
increíble
plays,
todos los días con el
um,
nuevo DAF.
I'm going to leave you here with this video.
Ie. Ie.
I understand.
Oh, I think it's
わかります。
cyclus out actually.
わかります。
No,
わかり
I
ま
don't
す。
think that it actually is cyclus.
Really?
本当ですか？本当ですか？本当ですか？
Nice to meet you.
はじめまして。はじめまして。はじめまして。
Why?
なぜですか？なぜですか？なぜですか？
Do you understand?
わかりますか？
わかりますか？
わかりますか？わかりますか？
わかりますか？
I'm fine.
元気ですよ。元気ですよ。元気ですよ。
It's cool
Sorry about
today, isn't it?
今日は涼しいですね。
Sushi.
今日は涼しいですね。
Oh, because Samui is cold, but
今日は涼
Suzushi is
しい
like
ですね。
cool breeze, I guess.
Thank you.
I feel
ありが
sick.
とうございます。
気持ち悪い。気分が
あ
悪いです。
りがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
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 How are you doing?
Oh, this is interesting.
いかがお過ごしですか？
いかがお過ごしです
いかがお過ごしですか？
I get the feeling this is a super polite way to ask.
いかがお過ごしですか？
I want to call the embassy.
I want to call the embassy?
大
What?
使館
なんだ
に電話したいです。大使館に電
電話 is a, I'm pretty sure, call. So, したい must be something like want or desire. So, 電話したいです。私、食べるしたいです。食べるしたい。I want to eat something.
話したいです。大使館に電話したいです。
大使館 then will be embassy. But we are not going to particularly remember that one not yet because it's a very specific word. It's
How
an
are
obscure
you
one.
doing?
いかがお過ごしです
い
か？
かがお過ごしですお過ごし
いかがお
ですか
過ごしですか？
いかがお過ごしですか
いかがお
いかがお
過ご
過ごし
しですか？
ですか
What did you say?
何でましたか Maybe?
何とおっしゃいましたか？
Okay, no, not into this. 何とおっしゃいましたかました must be the past. So, おっしゃい Oh, that's a different
何
verb
とお
than
っ
the
しゃ
one
い
I
ま
used
したか？
to.
Yes.
Yes. はい。
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 Remember, this one is pretty much to get used to the vocabulary and grammar of the language. It is good, but it's not necessary to 100% completely remember every word. Or even if you start memorizing some of the words, then that's already progress. Never discard progress
Thank
just
you.
because it's not as much progress as you will have
あ
wanted.
りがとうございます。ありが
あ
とうご
りがとうご
ざいます。
ざいます。ありがとう
ありがとうご
あり
ざいます
がとうございます。
Goodbye.
さよなら。
さようなら。
Okay, sayonara. From what I understand, sayonara is actually a bit of a dramatic way to say
Sayonara.
goodbye.
さようなら。
Sayonara. またね。
What is this?
何これ
これは何ですか？
Okay, well, yeah, this is very polite Japanese. これは何ですか？
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 What is this?
これは何ですか？
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 Alright, this is enough for now.
こ
We're
れは
gonna
何
wait
ですか？
until minute or 1 minute
Is there
55.
anyone who can speak English?
英語が話せる人はいますか？
話せる is either understand or is communicate. 英語が English is 話せる verb for comprehension. 人 is person. はいますか? Oh, and I promised a kanji, right? It was going to be a very basic, very simple kanji, but 人 jin 人 So apparently that can mean meaning of person. Onjomi, kunjomi. I have no idea what those things mean, but one is read in Hiragana and the other in Katakana, so maybe it's related to that. Oh, and this is the way to draw it, so let's draw it here. That was T, right? Something kind of like that. Oh wait, no, it's not like okay. Sorry. It's actually acting almost like a support pillar or something. Not quite an angle either. Something more or less like this, I guess. So, hito, person. Yeah, sorry. I am just like 5 minutes more and then I am going to. Go to bed.
英語が話せる人はいますか？
And imaska is something like
英語が
is
話せ
there,
る人
so
はいますか？
is physically there in the place.
What did
So, 英語が、イスパン語が話せる人いますか？ルスキがいます、話せる人いますか？ Or maybe 日本人、no. 日本人、日本人人がいますかいますか Because I was going to say 誰日本人 but that would be like who is Japanese. So いますか日本人人いますかここは、ここに人、ここに日本人人はいますか Is a Japanese person here? I guess that will be a way to ask, maybe. All right. Now we'll read a little bit of the book here. But first, allow me to go to the bathroom for a moment. Alright, I have returned. Sorry about that. Um, we. I would like to. Oh, here now it's mentioned it. Onjomi and Kunjomi. Oh, and apparently it has to do with Chinese or Japanese reading. Ah. Uh, yeah, sorry, I am seriously exhausted. Hmm. So where were we with katakana? It's only ever used as a particle. Wo is only ever used as a particle, and our particles are in hiragana. Therefore, you would almost never need to use wo, and it can be safely ignored unless you are reading very old telegrams or something. The four characters. Oh wow. She, ni, maybe. Yeah. She, ne. She and so she and then where are the other? Because I'm pretty sure there's never any hiragana with those symbols, right? Yeah, there is no hiragana that has these things. Oh, here I see it. Su, tsu, apparently. And where is the other one? Where is the other one? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, I can't find it. I'm so sleepy. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm about to fall asleep right here. Well, I mean, these four characters are very similar to each other. The difference is that she and an are more horizontal than the second two. The dotted lines are slanted more horizontally, and the long line is drawn in a curve from bottom to top. The second two had almost vertical little lines, and the long line doesn't curve as much as it is drawn from top to bottom. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, yeah, tsu is actually like a downward slash. It is almost like a slash, but the former is more like an arc. Yeah, the characters are hard to sort out and require some patience and practice. Yeah, patience is one of the most valuable things to have when you're learning a new language. The characters this, me, and this are also because I'm pretty sure that yeah, me and u, su, and blah blah blah. So I am sorry, I'm just really tired by this point. These characters are also something to pay careful attention to, as well as su, this, and u. Yes, they all look very similar. No, I can't do anything about it. You must learn the correct stroke order and direction. Use the following practice chips to practice. And sometimes the symbol is used to denote what will be spaces in English. Okay, um, I am sorry, but I think this will be the lesson for today. So let's go to the satsu. Okay, well, honto gomennasai. The lesson, kyo no lesson, uh, no good, no good. Kyo no lesson, no good. Kyo no brenkyo, no good. But, sorry. Mm. But we were still able to get some valuable things out of this lesson that was probably not as productive as I would have hoped. We had learned that there are certain lessons that we can still use effectively even when we are tired or when we can't concentrate. We learned that simple habit and simple going through the motions can be used to reinforce our knowledge of a language in this case, or for study. We had learned how to say ikimasu and ikimasen, how to say verb and negation of verb. And that's good, that's very useful. 私は私は W したい。ほんとしたい。昨日は私は昨日、仕事に行きますかに行きました。行きました。Yeah, I went to work yesterday. 今日行きません。I don't go today. No work today. No going to work today. 今日食べません yet. I still haven't gone to eat yet. I'm sorry, I know that I say that a lot, but alright. And we had learned that it is valuable, that it's important to have fun while learning a language. And so every step that we take towards something, towards our goal, is a valuable step. I really do want you to remember that. And additionally, as we go taking one good step after another, we can see that every step forward that we take gets us even farther towards our goal. Like in a previous lesson, we were mostly seeing Hiragana and Katakana, but now we are starting to make more and more phrases in the language. And that's amazing. That's genuinely amazing. I hope that as you are taking more and more steps towards the goals that you have, sometimes that you look back and appreciate all of the things that you did to all of the steps that you had taken in the past to get you to the awesome moment, the awesome stage of your learning that you are in today. And I hope that at least some of the things that you see in these streams are things that are not only of use to you, but that they can be a source of happiness to you. If you can be happy when I make some silly mistakes, or when I discover something new, or when I laugh, or anything like that, then 本当にありがとう. Like that would make me truly 嬉しい. That would make me really happy. 本当に嬉しい. まあ that will be all for today, I think. This has been Alcanista Bonarati, il VTuber che vuole regardi felici. Well, matane. Sayonara. Matane.